Okay. Good morning, everyone, again, and I'm happy that we are here to, um, do this class, which is going to be your first class on Python. Okay. Now, as you know and you've understood, is that we are doing all the topics in a very graded manner, which means that first we are looking at the maths concepts, then we are looking at the Excel concepts, and then we are looking at the Python concepts, okay, on the same topic, so that we know that there are many ways to do the same thing, okay. So that being the idea, I'm going to just take you through what we did last time. So if you look at it, we had looked at Excel, and most of you are studying Excel in your school. And the idea was that all that we had covered last to last class, starting with number line, addition, subtraction,
Hello?
multiplication. Hello, yeah. Can you all hear me well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Multiplication, division. We should be able to work all these concepts on Excel also, right? So you remember the number line, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is the number line? It is a straight line on which we find all the possible numbers, right? Okay. You open an Excel workbook through on a Windows machine through this small taskbar or query bar at the bottom of your screen. And this is where you, if you write Anaconda, you will be able to open your Python also from here itself. The workbook, it consists, when you open an Excel workbook, it consists of what is called a sheet of data, which is basically rows into columns of data. Okay. Now, it is very interesting because a similar structure works for most of your applications. Okay. So when you can download the data from a YouTube backend or a Twitter backend and all that, also you get data which is rows into columns of data. Yeah. Then the thing is that you can create, and I think Ruben had requested you to create what is called a list of numbers. Okay. Now Excel has some interesting things, like if you write 1, 2, 3 and you drag it, it will autofill the numbers. So what I'm trying to tell you is Excel is a very easy to use, drag and find and use button driven system. Okay. So here is how you had seen the dragging. I know you all have seen it. I'm just trying to do a revision on what we had done last time. Now, the first or the primary operation we ever do is addition, right? And here in Excel, you have the ability to manually write the plus sign inside what is called a cell. So one row into one column. So this cell where I've written the data, what is it called? Where I've written the formula, what is it called? It's called C2, right? So each cell can be called out with the name of the column and the row that it is in. Okay. The number 1 is in which cell?
A2.
Yes. So this is the cell. And one of the most important reasons why analytics is useful is that it helps you in your working life. Okay. Now I know that you all will do many things differently, but today you are definitely are people who go to the you go to various stores and get different types of things for yourself. And here in here you will see that this is the type of bills that you get. Okay. So this is the type of bills that you get, and on the right part you can see that by adding the plus sign you are able to understand that what is your total bill. Now today when you go to the store, what happens is your bills etc are all automated, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So their software is already doing all this. Yes,
Yes.
that is what their software is doing. One interesting part is if you don't remember a formula, you don't need to worry. There is what is called the function tab. And in a function tab, what happens is you can just go and insert a function. So here you can see that this part here, insert function. And if you write over here, you don't remember the function, but if you just write what you wish to do and you press go, it will show you one whole list of different types of functions which do similar things, and you can choose. So what I'm trying to tell you is in Excel, it is, if you remember the formula, that's fine. If you don't, just by knowing what you need, you can search for the formula. Had you done this search bar thing last time, Peter?
No.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
today
use
I'll just
this
show this
method.
to you. Okay, that it is very easy to just put a quick function by searching for it. Okay, now the other thing that we are doing is this sum. So you can actually write down the formula by telling that the cells between here you can see D13 to D17. I want to sum them up together. Okay. Now, therefore, there are again, like maths has many ways of doing things. You can do even the writing of formulas in Excel in many ways. As long as you remember what you want to do, don't need to worry about the remembering the formula. You can find the formula. Does that sound nice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you should feel confident that it doesn't matter. Even if I don't remember, I'll find it. Now this is fractions, and we know that decimals is fractions which are seen as part of 10 units or 100 units or 1000 units, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So decimals are easy to understand. If you can convert any fraction into decimal, it becomes very easy to understand. Yeah. So here is how the system will automatically convert things into decimals. Okay. You had done this, you had seen this, that the system automatically converts things into decimals.
I actually
Joy?
learned it in school.
You saw?
Could you repeat?
Beta, whenever you write a fraction into the cell, it automatically converts to decimals.
Yes.
So it becomes very easy to understand. Any type of fraction, when we did it ourselves, we could write it as proper fractions, 1/4, 1/8, and all that, right? In Excel, what it does is it automatically converts to decimals so that it becomes very easy to understand. Okay. Now, when we had looked at the number line, we had also understood that after the decimal, again, you have the 1/10, 100, 1000, right? So the fraction number line starts after the decimal point. Whenever a number is given to you, the fraction decimal point starts after the number line. So between two numbers, so between 0 and 1, or 0 and 0.1, I can put 10 decimals. Okay. Is this making
Okay.
sense? 0 and
Yeah.
1, I can put decimals.
Yes.
Yeah, I can divide it into 10 parts and make 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, right? Up till 0.9. And then between 0 and 0.1 itself, I can make even more small decimals. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, shopping is one of the reasons why all this standardization, shopping or business, I should say, is one of the reasons why all this standardization really helps. Okay. And because we are converting things into factors of 10 or 1/10 or 1/100, what happens is sometimes small approximations also happen. Okay, so a decimal of 0.0289 and all that, if you have to when we talk in money terms, because 1 rupee can have 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Like that we have 10 paisas, right? 10
Yes.
paisa, 20 paisa, 30 paisa, 40 paisa, 50 paisa, hai na? Like this we can have. So, but we cannot have less than that. So we can't have 1 paisa, 2 paisa. That is not there. Government has not made it. Okay. So what happens is always when you are giving money to the shop and they are returning it, they round it out. Okay. They make it close to the nearest 50 paisa or nearest rupees. Okay, which is 100 paisas. Okay, so that is why all this rounding off that you learn in school actually helps you. Now what is the rules for rounding off? You look at both the boundary numbers. So you suppose here you have 240 and 250. So if you have up till 244, it will all come towards the smaller number, that is 240. And from the middle, that is 245 and above, it will all come towards the larger number, 250. Okay, we
Okay.
agree? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what we have spoken about is going towards the closest whole number. And what is the rule for that? From the middle value onwards, that is like from 5 onwards, whatever numbers are there, 0 0.5, 0 0.6, 0 0.7, they all become the closest larger number. And if it is 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, it will become the closest smaller number. Okay. Now, what we had said is that there in this screen of Excel itself, there is an option to round it off. Okay. So here you can see these are the decimal value two tabs. So have you all seen this, Peter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can use these tabs to increase the number of decimal places you want to see or to decrease it and round it off to the closest whole number. Okay. So here you could see you can either have it as 8.09, or if you click on the rounding off tab, it will go to 8 whole, because 8.0 is close 09. So 9 becomes 1, right? 8.1, 8.1 is closer to 8 rather than 9, so it becomes 8. Okay. Now we had also spoken about in the Excel class, we had spoken about the metric units, and I'm sure now you understand that from the base unit, just the way you have increments of into 10. So if you take the base unit of gram, so decagram is 10 grams, hectogram is 100 grams, that is 10 into 10 grams, and kilogram is 1000 grams, which is 10 into 10 into 10 grams. Right? Now on the right side, the smaller units are deci, centi and milli. So from a gram, 1 by 10 is decigram, 1 by 100 is 1 centigram, and 1 by 1000 is 1 milligram. Okay. So we had learned this fact that when you are going, you have to, from the base unit on the left side, it is a multiplier of 10, and base unit to the right side, it is a divider by 10. Yeah. This is a small chart we all had seen. Okay. On how this looks. Right. Now, this was an example on your metric systems, and we will see if you had any problems over there. Then we had looked at some time conversions, and in time conversion, I'm sure you all know this. 1 year has 12 months, 1 month has 30 days, 1 day has 24 hours, 1 hour has 60 minutes, and 1 minute has 60 seconds. So all your problems, like if you have to convert 1 year into seconds, what will you do? You'll have to do 12 months into 30 days into 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So that is why the decimal system is so good, because everything is rounded off to 10, 10, 10. This is confusing, isn't it? Some place it's 12, some place it's 30, some place it's 24. Okay.
Yes.
But in the decimal system, it's always 10, 10, 10. Okay. Or 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000. So it becomes easy. Any doubts still here?
No.
No.
No?
No
Okay,
doubts.
great.